Alien Fossil Project. They've been leaving little clues about Brand, as they will. It's just all falling together, though. I did some study. They have a really strange neurology department at that children's hospital. One of the biggest children's hospital. If you want to go look it up, they do implants. I did a video on it. It's a good 7 minutes, maybe 5 minutes to explain the implants that they do there. They do these amazingly weird ones. So once again, he doesn't. Someone said, I'm not saying they're a Brand apologist, but they said maybe that's one of all the kids he's sired. You know, his bastards. He shagged half of London. And I'm like, man, that kid looks, he's the last kid to look anything like Russell Brand. Blonde hair, blue eyed kid, looks nothing like him. He has, if you see, Brand has that long face, like I said, of a frickin' Yemeni goat herder. This is where they show, so he doesn't have any kids. And you can see the kid is already looking scared. And as I show, there's a huge, you know, white hand. They won't show the man in the thing. And it's got the darkest limo tint. That window's rolled down. That's why the front window is. And so they have the sunroof open, that open as well. I'm telling you, people, he is the child catcher. He's played it many, many times. Now, also, they're like, he's such a great ladies' man. I'm like, really? How about it's all illusion? How about if he's the guy who's getting laid? And when I'm telling you people he's a top, I'm saying Brand, if he were gay or bi or whatever, the imagery they show is that he's obviously always the girl, his whole thing. And sorry, I know I said and probably 2 or 3 times. There's a lot to go through here just in this folder. Okay, how about this? Look, that you'd think it's child pornography. It's not. First of all, it's covered up before anybody calls the internet police on me. I took my time and covered up. Actually, it didn't take any time. All I did was just make a circle of one size, guessed it, and then kind of painted in his ball, I don't know. His sack was so little, that's exact proportions. He actually trimmed his bush, and I swear to God, if you just saw that, I'm not going to zoom in, you can see it enough. Yeah. What the is right? Mangina. Frickin' teeny weeny. It's actually called a micro penis, and I'll do a separate video. But it might explain some things. It's pretty damn funny. So you explain to me, how is a guy such a ladies' man? Once again, I hope the kid washed his... Brand was pale then, man. He must have not seen the sun. That kid's dad is obviously a producer. I think I have some other videos. When I say the Masonic symbolism's all over his book, it is. What would you expect? When I say he's got more... Look, he's got his little hook. That's nothing to do. This is just him portraying. When you think he gets a lot of women, why are they... The Daily Mail once again said he's dipping his sausage in his tea because there's a teapot there. Really? I guess that's Vaseline brand tea. It must be a little different there. This, and when you see it, like I said, when the kid looks him in his eyes as they approach the thing, once again, it was presented that he was letting the kid off. And anyone with some critical thinking skills can understand. I'm like, oh, I see, he's taking him out of the car. Instead, when I find out the real truth, when I had to look deeper and see more, because they'll post pictures and not the article. Well, the article, like I said, all of a sudden, like, oh, it's a children's hospital. It's his family. He doesn't have any family. He's not taking the kid. He's not dropping the kid off. He's taking the kid in to the thing. He's going in, you see? But the way you shoot something or show something in sequence, it could look just the opposite. That, what I just said, is Film Studies 101, period. Order of presentation in journalism, film, whatever. He took it, I swear to God, the guy took a huge shine to Bieber when Bieber was just coming out. Yeah, coming out. Russell Brand gets school children. Yeah, when I say he really did look like Brand, at the time, this is, I believe, 2011, in this comedy show, Brand dressed exactly like that. He constantly wore a black leather jacket. It was in his rock and roll days. As a matter of fact, there he looks exactly what he'd be wearing there without the jacket, or he doesn't have a jacket. Holy Christ, I don't even think it's right here. When you see the symbolism. Now, how come everyone who might support Brand, or lots of them, would admit the Queen's a pedophile, or people will support Ike? When Brand actually gushed over the Queen, forget about his clear Masonic handshake. He could just say, I was going to title this The Proper Way to Curtsy. And when you look at him, look at Brand's profile on hers. They have almost the exact same beak structure. Sorry, if you just have a normal nose, you really don't have a beak. You can call it your beak. If you have any kind of thing protrude, well, who's to say it's not a beak? Queen Elizabeth looks like she has a beak. The child pedophilia imageries, like I said, if I had more time, I'd show it. Mention it, but yeah, she actually does the international jerk-off symbol. You say, why did she use her left hand? She's either ambidextrous, or it could just be a coincidence, like her claw grit. But because the guy's on that side, and look at the kid. The kid looks like he's been branded, right? Look at his face.
This could be the most exciting.
The most exciting day. The kid looks like he wants to cry. And then Grippy there, Rippa, and then she goes back to her little boyfriend in black. So here's the craziest classroom in America. The one that lets Russell Brand into it. Russell Brand gets school children. And there it is, the famous Jennifer Lopez type, ankles over. Ask yourself this: if your kid's first appearance on TV, is that how you want it? Yeah, and his friends, yeah, man. When I was 5, I was on the show with Russell Brand, and here it is. They'll be laughing their asses off, man. Even a 10-year-old will be like, "What do you do? Have butt sex with you? Why is your ass in the air?" And then here's Russell Brand's kind of giving a little Christmas present preview of what he's getting for Christmas. Yeah, what did Brand do with you? Well, we started dancing and rolling around the floor, and we'll just skip ahead. I have no idea what we're going to see. Then Brand comes in. He kind of reminds me of, like, well, the typical children's host, his smiling face, his you know what I'm saying? He kind of looks like Miss Sunshine. Mary Ann from Gilligan, that's who he reminds me of. Just like someone every little school children's going to love. So here's the kids. I haven't seen this. This is the kid who likes to mirror him. He kind of sits the same way. They both like to stretch out. Ah, is this the girl who's going to go for the lap later? She's already got her hands in her mouth. Once again, kids, parents, don't let your kids put their hands in their mouth for the simple reason hands are the dirtiest thing. Well, besides Russell Brand, any part of him, your kids' hands are not that clean. Don't put anything in their mouth. So the girl, the next scene, she still got her hands in her mouth. Here, how many, did he say everyone put their hands in her mouth? This girl's almost got her finger in her mouth. And this girl has her middle finger in her mouth. Of course, you can just read this as an innocent children's thing. That's fine. Like I say, I have a right to discuss it. And else, these celebrities and these people who get put in the media, and Brand says stuff about the media. He is the media. Wake up, people. This dude's as mainstream as it gets. Mr. Katy Perry. The biggest frickin' MK mind control fucking prosti-tainment specialist. And this guy with a frickin' 1-inch penis got all those women. Yeah, I just said it, 1-inch penis. I know you're thinking I'm exaggerating. It could be smaller. Could be. I think I already showed it. I don't care. Can you believe it? If I just showed it a few minutes ago, I already like erased my memory. Can you imagine if anyone actually saw it without me covering up his little twibbly bits there? That's good, because they don't have, like, kids should learn how to interact on beanbag chairs. There's a certain way your little kids should learn to lay on each other's laps and stuff. And Brand is just the kind of guy to teach them. Certain way to get up on that box, right? If you're going to kneel in front of a box, your little girl, you want to do it like a young little lady. Like I said, and Russell Brand can be that guy to teach you how to lay, to teach you to reach out a hand. Now see, look, you can see he's trying to say, turn over. There she is doing it the wrong way, and the kid's uncomfortable. Hands in their fingers in their mouth. I only say it from a sanitary and health reason. And I'm sure Russell probably told them the same things about putting things in their mouth. And there he is. He looks a little tired. He could have been up late helping kids. You never know. Once again, he looks tired. I'm just clicking through randomly. I have no idea. Kind of like how Russell is. I was like, well, I don't know. Blonde kids. Well, here's another one. Yeah, when the people are right, that's not how you hold a kid. Well, hopefully those kids taught him how to be held. Because I'm not sure when Russell Brand gets schooled, so the kids were teaching him. That's what we have to remember. Once again, I know you think it's a better grip, but I'm thinking that you can hold them closer to your body if you don't interlock your arms up into their crotch. That's just me. Maybe he's got a good grip.